Hey guys, it's Richard from Grafting Dragon Fruits, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how I stimulate my dragons to start producing buds and flowers. And I get this question a lot from you guys once it starts to get to dragon fruit season, which is around now, where all of the dragon fruit should be blooming and should be having buds. So you guys ask me, Richard, when should I start using a nutrient that helps them stimulate buds? I do it personally when I start seeing buds like this one here. This is American Beauty, and I did absolutely nothing to get this bud here. I just waited until I saw first signs of buds happening, and then what I'm gonna do now to help all of the other dragon fruits and this one that's already budded to produce more buds is use a bloom nutrient. And this is the bloom nutrient that I use. It's called Flora Nova Grow. It's high in phosphate and calcium, so that's what's gonna help trigger and kind of stress it out to go, hey, we need to start some buds now. We should not be growing anymore. If you have a nutrient, I have another one called Flora Nova Grow, which is higher in nitrogen, and that's what's gonna help with all of the growth, the green, and all of that good stuff that's going on. So Flora Nova Bloom is what I use only to stimulate bud growth. Once it starts to produce me a good amount of buds, I stop it right away, and I go back into my regimen of using Flora Nova Grow. And that's just gonna help sustain and not over-nutrient your dragon fruits, where it's just gonna make it start looking really bad because the nutrients here are so good at producing buds. Another one which I routinely use is called Recharge. This is a beneficial bacteria and a microbe that goes into your soil amendment and just makes it really healthy. We are using pots for our dragon fruit, so once you're watering it all the time, all of that good beneficial bacteria gets washed out. So it's good to replace it here and there, and I always use this once I'm doing a nutrient mix with my trash can here. And you guys can always mix it with a 5-gallon. I use a 44-gallon trash can, but you can use a 10-gallon. Whatever it is enough to feed all of your dragons. I have about 25 plus dragon fruits here, so that's why I have such a big dosage of it. And last but not least, I use Epsom Salt, and this is just something that's pure in magnesium, and what it does is it helps with root absorption. So once it goes in there, it goes hand in hand with your nutrients. You're putting nutrients in, but you want to make sure that your roots are absorbing it, right? So this here is going to help you with all of the root absorption. And what I use for recommendation dosage is 3 tablespoons per 5-gallon, or if you are going to be haven't been using it for a while and you want to hit it with a good dosage, so 5 tablespoons per 5-gallon is the max I would go. But for maintenance, let's stick to 3 tablespoons per 5-gallon, and that's basically all you're going to need to help it with the absorption part for the roots. And of course, because I use such a big dosage like this, I have a measuring cup like this. It makes it very helpful. It has all the tablespoons and teaspoons that I need because this is mixed by that. So I will put all of this dosage, what I use, and what I recommend in my description, so you guys always check that out. And if you guys are ever confused on anything, there's a Grafting Dragon Fruit Facebook group that I have that everybody's in there. You guys can check it in my description, join, and then you guys can just ask your questions in there to get a faster response. But anyways, you guys probably remember this tabo, this legendary tabo that's still holding strong. I got it for so cheap, but it's still serving its purpose, right? So I have all that stuff mixed in here. I left it to just marinate and dissolve for about 10 to 15 minutes, and now I'm back to go ahead and start feeding it. Okay, so what I do is about 4 scoops of this, and then once I start to see water trickling out from the bottom, I know that it's ready and I should go to my next pot. So just like this. That's about 4 scoops. And the reason why I like using these trash cans, because I just put a dolly on it, and as you can see, I'm rolling through feeding all my dragon fruits. So this is Red Jaina. This was another one that started producing flowers. As you guys can see, here it is. This one is Red Jaina, and this one has a good amount of buds on it. So I definitely want to support it by, giving it a head start with some of this nutrient, because I haven't been putting anything in this whole time. So it's finally time for me to get out here and start feeding all of my dragons. So hopefully after this is all fed, I start to get a massive amount of dragon fruit buds popping out everywhere because I'm stimulating them with my Flora Nova Bloom. As you can see, I put about 4 scoops. And I've been doing this a while, so I know 4 scoops is gonna give them that perfect amount of water to absorb everything and have a little bit leak out. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, feed the rest. I'm gonna show you guys some more dragon fruit flower buds because they are so pretty. I love how Red Jana has like this hue of green and red. It's beautiful. All right, guys. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and feed all of this to all of my dragons that I think that's gonna flower. Make sure you only feed the ones that are mature enough that are gonna actually produce you buds and flower. If you feed it to a young one, it's not gonna do much. Use your Flora Nova Grow for that one, okay? And you wanna feed them this every 2 weeks, only once until you start seeing a good amount of buds pop out. Once they pop out, go back to your Flora Nova Grow, maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks. If you see some slow growth happening, start using it. But other than that, your soil should be ready and everything's in there that it needs to continue to grow as well as you need it to. All right, so that is how I stimulate and help my dragons to produce more buds once I start seeing some and get the action rolling in my garden. If you guys thought this video was helpful, please hit the like button. If you guys have any comments or questions at all, put it in the comment section. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. And if you guys want to see more grafting and dragon fruit videos of mine, go and hit the subscribe button so that way you guys won't miss a single thing. Have a wonderful day now. Bye, guys.